BS 8102 does emphasise the importance of engaging with a designer who has the appropriate experience and indeed qualifications. It doesn't specifically dictate CSSW per se as a qualification requirement, but we all know that in today's market, the norm and accepted standard for a waterproofing designer is to have been approved and certified as a surveyor of structural waterproofing. In our team, we have a number of CSSW qualified designers who are responsible to oversee all project designs and ultimately provide the sign-off. Whether it be waterproofing, damp proofing, or indeed gas protection systems, we know that all types of protection have a heavy reliance on waterproofing detailing being interpreted into the designs. At Premcrete, we see the importance that the CSSW qualified designers not only approach projects from a technical perspective, but also with the knowledge of the commercial impacts of their proposals. We believe it's highly important and indeed valuable for clients to make sure that a design proposed is also right commercially. So developing the detailed design in conjunction with all stakeholders in the design process is a significant part of the whole Prem 360 journey. Following on from the initial high level, let's say GA plans, maybe a few typical details, it's at this point in time when we look to develop the full raft of project specific drawings for projects. So all key interfaces must be detailed. Working with generic details for large projects isn't really appropriate in today's market. At the end of the day, generic details are just what they say they are. Typically, PI insurance and other elements of responsibility discount generic details as being something that can be relied upon. Whilst they still have their part, it's so important that project-specific detailing is worked up from a manufacturer's perspective, so that each set of project drawings can be looked at in isolation for each project. We understand the importance at Premcrete of making sure that everyone gets visibility of the design as it progresses. We developed the PremTrack quality control app about 8 years ago. The outset of its design and production was to help manage the whole quality control process of projects. We've now enlarged its use, opening up much earlier in the project process, and indeed helping to give the visibility to everyone on this Prem 360 journey. For you as a client, having one place where you can look to gain all your latest waterproofing details, indeed, the vault of typical details are there available too, to support with your own in-house detailing as a structural engineer or an architect. These are all available, but PremTrack looks to make a single source, a single place to go for all waterproofing design. So after 40 years in the construction industry, as a company, we know the importance of making sure we've got a raft of technical certifications, data sheets, literature, typical details to support everything we do. That's why we have this readily available to all our clients to overcome those typical challenges that arise from building warranty providers, third-party reviews on waterproofing design. There's many things that arise, and it's because of our experience that we know just how to overcome the typical challenges that occur on projects.